Damn, I haven't uploaded in a while. Hello everybody, welcome back to Satisfactory. I haven't uploaded in a while because I'm lazy. But today, we're finally back and we are going to build a rubber and plastic factory. Also, we're going to make all the electronics like computers, high-speed connectors, circuit boards, and that's what we're going to do for today's episode. First, I'm going to need to unlock industrial manufacturing, and boom.
Milestone reached. Manufacturers can receive up to 4 inputs for the production of complex parts, such as computers and heavy modular frames, but most importantly the 2 new project parts. The modular engine and adaptive control unit are essential for the development of Phase 3 of project assembly. You are making good progress. The future is starting to look bright.
Thank you, Ada. So I've now unlocked a manufacturer. Look at this chunky boy. So I now have the space elevator parts, heavy modular frames, high-speed connector SAM, fluctuators, computer, crystal oscillator, and explosive rebar. So I'm going to be using this alternate recipe. No, I'm not. Yes, I am actually. I am. No, I'm not. I'm using this one, the regular one. And I'm also going to use the regular computer recipe and also the space elevator parts for later. But you may be thinking, where the hell is the space elevator? And if you look at the compass, it's over there. Let's go. So this is currently where the space elevator is. It's right under like the pit area, and I decided to build it because I thought it needed a place, like a throne, except it's just floating. So we have a couple of these vents here because we're now on 1.1, flipping out. And then we have beams just to make these areas pop out, and some billboards, and then go up a little bit. I don't have anything to put in here. I don't know if I am, because it's not like a hub area. It's just like an area for the space elevator. And try to make these areas look like there's a lot of energy, like it's holding up this area. And even added batteries in here. Have it on either side, and then right here, dead center, is the space elevator. I had a little bit of a hiccup. I first built this and without the mind of having these things, and then I started doing this one first. This was fine, but on this side kinda just clips quite a bit into the cliff, and then I was too lazy to just get rid of. Oh, what the hell? Oh no. Oh, it's here. And I was too lazy to just move it because this took quite a bit of time, and then I have to move that one because of symmetry. So yeah, so I'm just never gonna be in this area, and I quite like it. This is my first like proper build. Like I never built something just, I mean my steel factory is kind of fine, but this is like just for show. I kind of regret doing all these wires that probably shouldn't have connected, but oh well. So right here is where we're going to build the rubber and plastic factory. Right here we have 3 oil nodes. We have a pure one, we have a normal one, and the third one is another normal one. Now my plan is I want to put in 900 crude oil into plastic and rubber, and then the other 200 I'm going to put that into the electronics making, like circuit boards and whatnot. There's also other resources that I need for the electronics, so like copper, deuterium. Okay, quartz isn't that close, but it's kind of close. So I think I'm gonna make this in the ocean, or in this water right here, because I'm surrounded by water. Let's do this big pillar frame. No, just a big frame pillar. We'll do how tall do I want this? I don't want this like here. This is gonna be the first floor, and then I have no idea how wide I'm gonna make this. Well, actually, I should probably make it closer. There's not a lot of room, so not closer. I just meant like closer to that thing. We'll do that. Actually, we'll get rid of one. We could do the max number. I'd rather have a lot of space than no space. And then we'll put this down here. And then we'll extend this to here. This all the way down here. Your glue thing. Hello there.
Are your vessels functional or recreational?
Mostly functional.
A cog in the machine?
Correct, a hog in the woods.
The vessel is blood.
Fascinating. Yes, I think they are. They are conduits, builders, breakers, defenders, and aggressors, cells within a larger organism. We do not share a body.
How many?
That was nice. Put you here. Then we could do like one of, oh wait, let's go to this big pillar here. Okay, I have this frame done. Now I don't know what to do. Like, I'm going to use the grip metal. So now I've placed all the platforms, and now I'm going to probably plan out. I'm probably going to plan out what goes where. 900 divided by 30 because 30 per refinery is 30 refineries, and I'm already out of space. So if we overclock it, we can use 12 per machine. And now we are done making rubber and plastic. So we have a pure oil node here, and we have a normal oil node here. We get these two, we split them up and then merge them again with each other, and they go all the way up here. So crude oil comes to here, it makes heavy oil residue, it goes into here. The packaged water makes packaged fuel, and then into the packager to unpackage the fuel to get the raw fuel. And the same thing on this side, and then these pipes come all the way up here and up to the second floor. Once we're here, these fuel will start turning into plastic and rubber. So this row of refineries is making plastic, and then the next row is making rubber, and then this row is making plastic, and another row is rubber. And if we just go under here, where the logistic area is, as you can see, a little bit confusing. So the refinery right up here is making plastic, the output is here, it comes out and then splits into two when making the rubber. And a single refinery makes 150 plastic, which can go into 2 refineries to make rubber. And then the next refinery just goes all the way down there to be collected. And same thing here. So every odd number is feeding the output back into the other refineries, and then the even numbers are just simply being stored or being synced. It happens all the way here, apart from this end part where we need some of the rubber and refinery, so it just goes all the way back here and feeds itself again. And the rest outputs here, and the rest gets output here, and then goes into the awesome sink to get synced. So this is the logistic area of the first floor. This is where basically the empty canisters comes in, it combines with water to make packaged water, and then it comes out, goes back up here into the refineries to make packaged fuel. So there's the water extractors. Each one of them outputs 300 per minute. And there's one other here, which I'll explain right now. So the polymer resin comes in and gets put into the awesome sink, or it'll come all around here and get put into these refineries up here. And in these refineries, polymer resin plus water makes fabric, and then these fabric would come and make the gas filters, or they just come here, merge, and get synced. So the reason why I've done that is because this big massive area is just temporary, and that is because on Satisfactory Modeler I have everything laid out and everything's working. I've done all of this. Actually, I've done all of this. If you look down here, I need 1200 coal per minute in order to use all the fabric I'm making here. And you may be wondering why on earth I'm making 300 gas filters per minute. I don't really care about it. I just want all to get synced and get more tickets. But I'll probably do that in the future when I have better belt and a bit more factory design knowledge. So these are the gas filters comes into here. They get merged, and then I believe, yeah, when this starts overflowing, this comes into here, then gets synced. So the only thing left I have to do is now power on the system. So we'll just connect this power pole here. Everything should turn on. Yes. So these should start getting full, which they are. Now these should start filling up anytime. Ooh, yeah. Oh boy. We have the packaged fuel being used up, which is good. Comes into here, gets used. It's fine by me. The coal came in, that's good. The fabric being used, that's fine as well. The iron should be coming, all iron's here. So, there we go. Let's check up here. Oh wait, I realized I'm going to need, yeah. Okay, so what I am going to do is, I'm going to wait for all of these to be full and then start manually adding the plaster and rubber. Plaster and rubber, rubber and plastic. Other than that, everything seems fine. So while this is all getting made, I'm going to start making the electronics area. So I'm in Satisfactory modeler again. So we've basically done all of these. We've done this fully. This is all temporarily. But we do have an extra 300 oil node, which I'm going to be making the circuit boards, the computers, and the high-speed connectors. So I've already bought in the copper and caterium. We're going to be making rubber and plastic soon, so that'll be fine. Now this isn't going to be that bad. We have 2 4 machines, 6 assemblers. It's going to be fine as well, but the 7.5 manufacturers, no, 9.5 manufacturers I'm going to build. And these guys are not tiny whatsoever. These are chunky boys. Okay, so now we're going to work on the electronics area. So we'll get ourselves one refinery. We'll put it here. Heavy oil residue. Gonna overclock it. I'll get one of here, one here. Instead of heavy oil residue, we'll have petroleum coke. Petroleum coke 81. Then we'll just sink the rest of the polymer resin, and then I'm now going to need 8 assemblers so I can make the circuit board. This one, the electrode circuit board, and then I'll just add a merger to collect all the circuit boards. So it should be 30 per minute, and this will do that. Then we'll get dimensional depot. Yeah, so that is now the circuit boards done. Now we're going to need to make cable for our computers. Half a node, I'm just gonna put it all the way. It's literally 1 tile short. Okay, problem not solved, because we now have a limp dick situation. Less, but now, and now we can go all the way here. So we're only going to need about 2 smelters, 1 and 2. I just farted and it hurts my bum. Look at this. Fire. Boom. And then do the same thing here. This. And now here we can make it cable. We only need 1. So we're now done with the cable. Now we're going to be making the high-speed connectors. Look, so it turns out I forgot about high-speed connectors needing circuit boards and cable. So we're just gonna add on, just gonna use this. We don't need a lot. We only need about, we just need about 60 more per minute. Okay, just go back here again. Do this, overclock it. So once again, splitter right here. That we'll do cable, and now we just need Mark 3. So that's now 75 cable for high-speed connectors. And next we need quick wire. So under here, all this quick wire. Look, let's make our smelting area for quick wire first. So we'll do that caterium, which I'm going to need 5.6. This is 5, and then 0.6. So we have a constructor here. Quick wire. We'll do this. So I could just add 1 manufacturer, do this, overclock it, boom, and then I can now add all the pieces. and then the 7.5 circuit boards. So we now have this assembler outputting 7.5 circuit boards. They go under the logistics area and outputs to here, and we've overclocked it to 200%, so we get exactly 7.5. So realistically, all I need to do is just hook up everything, which I'll do right now. Okay, I am now back, and I've just finished doing the power lines and also did all the logistics of this entire floor. So copper goes into here, they make copper wire, then they make the cables. We have Caterium here that makes quick wire. We have the oil products, comes into here, it makes petroleum coke, and then goes into assemblers, and they make the circuit boards. And just to quickly show you a bit here, we have the rubber coming in here, they're making the circuit boards. We have the plastic all the way up here, which the plastic, the circuit boards, and those cables are going to come up all the way here, and then it goes into only 3 manufacturers, and they're not even overclocked. Before was 7.5 manufacturers overclocked, but it was just 7.5 computers per minute, so it wasn't that bad. All these 3 come separates here, and then they get to put into these storage containers. Actually scrap that, I'm gonna make it into an awesome sink. We'll do that, and then do this here. We'll set this smart splitter to overflow, and I'm going to do the same thing here. And also I did a barrier to the end just to make it look a little bit nice, and I did a watchtower, and this space was pretty empty, so I decided to add like this thing. I have no idea what it is, just accept it. Now all I really need to do is just connect all these together. Do this to here. Actually, I'm going to add this to here. I'm going to connect it via this thing. We do this, then there was a there here. Do that. There we go. Oil seems to be working fine. Petroleum coke comes out. We have circuit boards. These will be stored. These will go. Is this making... Yeah, so it's probably just traveling. Everything here is working fine. Yeah, they're coming through slowly. How much cable is 60? Wires. Oh, okay. I need to connect this somewhere. There we go. That's working now. Now, any second now, we should start making computers. Okay, 2 more. 1 more. And we are finally making computers. Not yet. Only this one. Why is only that one? Oh, it's just slower, that's why. Look, we finally have it. Computers. So we have built this area, which gives us 1,200 plastic and rubber per minute. We have all these electronics being made, and we have an area to make gas filters, which is a win in my books. So that's going to be the end of today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and have a lovely day. I promise it won't take another 3 months to make a video.